So yeah, I don't really want to meet her.
Mm, no, I don't really want to meet her just to have a nice cup of tea or something. I think that's too much.
Well, she might be a nice person, I don't know, but I mean, she tried to screw over her own race. So
Yep.
uh, I mean, Gilthas tried it as well, but he wasn't that strong.
No, Kiltas was strong, but not that strong now.
No,
Yeah.
no. Gilthas wasn't even stronger than Illidan. He was smarter than Illidan, but he wasn't stronger than Illidan.
Anti-Trog shield, well.
Anti-Trog shield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't even use it. Most things I get from for as equipment completions, for quests, or I mean rewards,
Yeah.
it's like 10 times nothing. It's really bad.
Yeah, the loot has been a little bit scarce to me as well. I guess that will change eventually because right now this wasn't really optimized for loot, whereas I think from Mist of Pandaria onwards, the loot was always based upon your class and your talent spec,
Yeah.
so it will be better then. But
Anyway, back to Legion. Um, yeah, the part about Demon Knights, pretty nice question. We will see eventually.
yeah, we'll be playing it once it arrives.
Yep.
I think it's slated for summer.
If I'm correct, I might be wrong, but I think that I've read that it's going to be released in September 2016.
I thought it was set summer, but it doesn't really matter. We'll probably be playing it, and
Yep. Yeah.
we'll see
Big time.
then what the demon hunters are going to do and why they are involved in the first place.
Yep.
Um, and of course, we're going to watch the artifacts, which I'm still not
Yay.
entirely happy about, but it's not as big as a problem as people thought it was going to be, because it was like, oh, everyone is going to run around with the biggest, baddest weapons in the world, like Doomhammer and Ashbringer, which is true. We have Paladin, Retribution Paladins who are running around with Ashbringer, and we have Enhancement Shamans running around with Doomhammer, which is
Yeah.
fine. It's the only two
Yay.
classes that actually, and the only two specs as well, that only have such a special weapon. No other class, no other spec has such a weapon. Not that I'm aware of, at least. They had to make up new weapons, like the Unholy Death Knight, who gets, what was it again, Cataclysm or something as a weapon.
Never heard of that weapon.
No, and there are no other
Well, I
true
hope
legendary
then
weapons.
that they are going maybe for the Blood Death Knight, Frostmourne.
No, there's no Frostmourne. No one's going to get Frostmourne.
No, not
In
Frostmourne.
every weapon the Death Knights are going to get, it's
Made up.
lore-wise, it's going to be, all of them are going to have pieces of Frostmourne worked into it.
Ah, okay, in that way,
If
yeah.
that's still going to happen as they said it was. So you can safely control a weapon with just a little piece of it within it, whereas having the complete weapon, you will probably be as corrupted as
The Lich King.
yeah, as Arthas was.
It's
So
awesome. I love the Lich King. It's yeah.
the Lich King was pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
No question about that. It's just if that would happen with every freaking Frostmourne or every freaking Death Knight,
Well,
no, no,
rip.
no. There would be a lot of Death Knights to fight all of a sudden.
Yeah, and every one of them can control the Scourge then, so I don't think that's the smartest idea.
No. No, so they're not going to use Frostmourne for it.
No,
They
that's
just,
too bad.
yeah, it was speculated, but then they would have to make it for every Death Knight, and then literally every Death Knight would be running around with the Frostmourne, which would they make even less sense than everyone running around with a freaking Ashbringer.
True that. I kind of
So
wish I could, how do you call it, wear or equip Frostborn, but I'm thinking about it. Nah, I don't really think that's the best thing to do.
now Frostmourne had such a nice, yeah, sort of legacy behind it, which is
Yep.
cool, and you know, keeping it like that is pretty freaking awesome. And Ashbringer also had nice legacy behind it, but he was already an equipable item back in the day. They just removed it to be
Aha.
used in Wrath of the Lich King, actually, because in the Burning Crusade you could find Ashbringer, you could use Ashbringer already. It just took you about a month or something to actually be able to get it.
Wow.
So it's not new that they get the Ashbringer is in the game. The only new one truly is Doomhammer, and
Yep.
well, you know, Doomhammer quite literally now is
Maybe, really, maybe for the hunted, maybe the bow from Tyrande.
no, not
Okay.
as far as I've seen, not. Because the weapons that are being used are not literally discarded by the people that use them, but they don't use them anymore. Thrall doesn't use Doomhammer that much, and actually he actually uses quite often still. But alternate Draenor Doomhammer is still up for grabs. No one has that Doomhammer, so your hero could have just picked it up and be like, look at me, I'm Thrall now.
Yay, now I can save the world time and time again.
Yeah, now I am Blizzard's favorite character.
Woohoo!
Or Madsen's favorite character, I should say. Uh, Not a big problem, but you know, he could have picked it up there, and Ashbringer is was already equipable as an item, so you know, having that one in it still not a real big problem. I think I think there's a lot more problem. People are making a lot of bigger problem out of it than they should have been doing.
Yeah.
You know, having everyone run around with the same weapon, yes, it looks ridiculous as hell, but you can still transmogrify your weapon if you don't like it, and then still use it as it is probably the superior
Yeah,
weapon.
I just want to say that you can still hopefully transmog it, and so it doesn't really matter then.
No, I'd imagine you can still transmog it. A lot of people like their legendary weapons like Shadowmourne.
Yeah.
Now, and having that still look as your weapon, that's just nice. That's what they just want. So I think I'm making a little bit of a mistake. I'm fighting things that I should not be fighting. I need to disguise myself and then talk with people.
Not fight with
Whoops!
people.
Nope, not fight with people.
Fighting is a bit it's a little bit of different. A little bit.
Yes, I need to bring some items to people, and was like, oh, I need to deliver this stuff, and I was like, I need to deliver stuff in an area that is hostile to me, and then I noticed I should be wearing a disguise for this. Anyways, yeah, the artifacts, it's going to be, I don't know, we'll see about that as well. Maybe it's not
That
that
bad.
many people that are going to wear it. Maybe everyone will be wearing it. I don't know. Maybe we'll
I
get
would.
different other stuff.
I would definitely wear Doomhammer just to screw everyone over.
Doomhammer would look pretty neat. I mean, it's a shame it's just for enhancement shamans. It's
Yeah.
logically for shamans,
Yeah.
but yeah, you know, I would have loved a Doomhammer running around as well. But no, I won't be able to. Never, because I don't play a shaman.
Maybe it's time
I'm
to
going
play
to get
Shaman.
this Cataclysm weapon that the Unholy Death Knight is using. So that's great. I don't know.
Something.
It's something, that's for sure. And of course you will get these class bases as well, as I've heard, where different classes have their own base of operations.
That's fun.
Like I think the Death Knights will be returning to their Ebon Blade base. Not entirely sure. And I know the rogues are going into the Shewers of Dalaran
Alright.
for some reason. And I think there's this giant chapel for all the paladins, and it's definitely going to be for every race. So
You mean every class?
yeah, every class, yeah, and it doesn't matter. What I meant is it doesn't matter if you're Horde or Alliance, you're still in the same one.
Yep.
Because
Alright, that's pretty awesome.
I think lore-wise they are really want to push Horde and Alliance now forming a lasting alliance to fight the demons.
I think that the war between the Alliance and the Horde is over. It's over since Cataclysm, I guess.
Well,
In
no,
my
yeah,
opinion,
yet.
I don't. Yeah, There are of course still a few arguments between them and so, and some
I had
things that.
Pandaria. I mean,
Mhm,
during that one, there was a definite war between Alliance and Horde. Still,
true.
partially because of Garrosh, of course,
Yep.
but um, there was still a war between the two sides, which is fine, I guess. But I think now with the end of Draenor showing what it showed, and with the start of Legion, with the cinematic trailer already showing those Sylvanas and Varian Wind fighting together,
Hmm. That was a
it
pretty awesome scene. Yeah.
it was a really cool scene, but it really pushes the Horde and Alliance being allies now
Yep.
until the end, I guess, and which whatever that's going to be, because as far as I know, they're still slating to have 2 more expansions after Legion. So
Do
whatever what they're
you
going to do
know
in that
which
one,
ones or
I don't
what?
know what they're going to do.
Okay.
They just said we have a couple of more expansions ready to go, or at least in the works. But it's just
Aha.
worrying about what it's going to be then, because Legion is Burning Legion,
Yep.
pretty good and clear what that's going to be about. But lore-wise, what's left? There isn't
Queen
really that much.
Shara. Queen Shara, if they're not going to do anything with Queen Shara in Legion.
Yeah, if they're not going to do anything in Legion with her, she would be a not bet. She would be a nice bet. You could guess that she's going to be one we're going to fight, but I'd imagine they're going to use her in Legion, considering Sargeras and Ashara's previous talkings. So it could be a Ashara in the future
Yep.
expansion, but I'm doubting it.
Then I guess that Legion will be the end of um, Gul'dan as well, I suppose.
I suppose Gul'dan will be the alternate Gul'dan will also be dead. I'd imagine. I mean, our own Gul'dan never really survived that long. Uh, so I'd imagine
True.
alternative Gul'dan will meet the same fate eventually.
Yep. He will indeed meet the same fate, yeah. Complete the sentence game connected to red statues.
And then we have Bolvar Lich King, but I'd imagine they're not going to use him because there is no reason. There's no reason for him to become evil all of a sudden. So there's another one just gone.
Yeah.
So it just with Legion defeated, they can only repeat the Legion again and again, unless they don't want to kill Sargeras in Legion, which maybe. But what else? What else is there more to do?
Hold on a moment, I will talk soon.
All right.
I need to solve a puzzle here. The one with those statues.
Oh, that one, yeah. The
Pretty awesome. I
is
think I
it,
got it. Yeah, I got
you,
it.
you've got the one with the beams. That's
Yeah.
pretty logically. Just do it whatever freaking way. Eventually you'll make it. The other one is they have to all face inwards. It's easy.
It's pretty funny. Yeah. Anyway, we were talking about the lore for maybe the next 2 expansions.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
While I'm blasting enemies with my dragon. But if they don't kill Sargeras in this expansion, they could go back to the Burning Crusade again. But eventually, or the Burning Legion. But eventually, that's going to run stale just as much because people don't want to constantly be fighting demons.
No, of course not. I
When I was
mean,
running around in Eastern Plaguelands, I didn't want to fight undead all of the time. Sadly, had to, but eventually it just runs stale. So what else is there?
well, small moment, of course, again because of the puzzle.
You can't do two things at the same time, can you?
No, because I need to translate words from Dutch to English and solving a puzzle at the same time. So it's either I will be busy with the puzzle for the rest of the night till 10 p.m. or I can.
It's not really my problem, is
For
that?
you, it is not a problem, of course not. No, 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 no. But for me, yeah, it is. Ah, yay! I got it. Well, we talked about doing Shara. Oh, the Warlord. Oh my God, it's so hard. This maybe someday we will finally know where Alaria, Windrunner, and Tyrillian are.
Yeah, well, that's speculated to also be in Legion. So,
Yeah, true.
and it would be a nice place to get them back. You know, it makes sense to have them come back in Legion.
Yep.
If we are going into the Twisting Nether ourselves, and if we are going to face off against the demons in their own homeland, you know, all those things. Because as far as I remember, or as they have shown, we will go into their homeland for the demons. So, you know, that's something. But yeah, if we're already going to do that, it won't be in the next expansion, that's for sure.
Yep. Investigate, inspect, blah. Okay.
And I guess they could go back to Horde and Alliance again at war with one another.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
you know, we've seen that a lot as well already, and you know that would be
Yeah,
nice thing.
if we going to do that, just play Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3.
Yeah,
And you have to. It's
we've
maybe
seen it.
not an MMORPG, but yeah.
Yeah, no, we've seen that war. We've seen the war
Yeah.
in World of Warcraft itself as well. So you know,
Yeah, so I don't think they're going to do that. Or, yeah, well, of course, Jaina is still a little bit mad.
Jaina is still mad, but she has shown a lot of different sides as well in the books, where she was mad, yes, but wouldn't condemn everyone by the actions of one lonely orc.
Yeah, okay.
So I doubt she would really bring in that war again. Maybe, but
Yeah, that's what I
Varian,
mean. I mean, maybe, yeah.
but Varian already has told, or during the cinematic trailers, said to the people watching, pretty much, that he had learned from his own son, from Anduin, that peace is the future and not the war that they have been in. So why would that suddenly change? Maybe Varian dies, but then
Yeah,
Anduin is still the peace-loving kid that he is, and he is almost old enough to rule the kingdom without anyone else leading him.
true. True.
So yeah, you know that it might spark a war if a Horde character would kill Varian, but then again, who
Who
would do
wants to
it?
kill Varian? I mean, what? Well,
We
of course, we still have Sylvanas and the Forsaken.
yes,
I
but
think you can do something with that, but at the moment, it looks like that she is also a little bit worried about the world, of course, collapsing because of the Burning Legion in the next expansion once again.
yeah, and rightfully
So,
so.
what the hell is this? Multanus, what the fuck are you? Anyway, I need to go and yeah.
Just the Forsaken could be a good one. We don't really know what is going on in the head of
No,
Sylvanas. She
we
has
don't
been doing
know.
some weird things, and you know, she would be a nice uh, throw towards a new evil character. But with that said,
She is not that evil. That's the thing about her as well, in
well,
my opinion.
she is pretty evil. She has,
She's pretty evil, but not with the wrong intentions, I think.
well, that's just the thing. We don't know which
Yeah,
intentions she
that's the
has,
problem. Maybe we don't know what she's planning.
and if
Maybe
she,
she's indeed planning absolutely nothing, but maybe she's just planning the end of the world for herself, and she wants to end the world by herself and not the Burning Legion. So that's why she's helping everyone.
Well, she
So
also had a problem with the Burning Legion. I mean, the
yeah,
first
of
time she
course,
met
why
them,
not?
they eventually took over Undercity, so she has a reason to hate them.
Yeah,
But
of
yeah, if
course.
she
Who
becomes a
does not hate the Burning Legion?
the Burning Legion, I guess, would be the answer to that.
Yeah,
But
true
you
that.
know, if she becomes a giant problem, she becomes a giant problem for the Horde as well. So that wouldn't make the Horde and Alliance hate one another anymore. So we'd still have the peace that is
Yep.
on Azeroth. So
And
yeah,
of
she could
course,
maybe kill
Vylokx is
Varian,
also
but she has
going
no
to
reason.
the Horde. It's a tough one. I don't know. Maybe they made something up. I don't know.
Yeah, they will probably have to make something up because there is no war where they can walk off on right now. At least, not that I know of.
Yeah, same here. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think something, but yeah,
Yeah, there are way too easy counter arguments against everything that they can throw against us. It's just
yeah,
alright, we already had that, or you know, why would they do that? Why would they bring something like that back? Um,
yeah. So
yeah, it's a good question. We don't know, and but they have said we are making more expansions. What? What's it
yeah.
going to be
What do you
about?
want to do? Well, one is maybe then Queen Ashara,
Yeah.
because we know that she exists. We know
Yes.
that, but that's it. That's
We
literally it. We know that she exists.
they've never done anything with her. We
No.
have defeated Vash, and but again, it's only if they don't use her in Legion, and we don't know,
Yeah.
of course, if they are going to use her in Legion. But yeah, you know, we don't know.
We
That's
have
just the
no
thing.
clue. Like we're so clueless at the moment. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
yeah.
think they have put her online on the pages as well. Like she is going to be in Legion, but in what form we don't know.
Nope.
I'd love to see her as an ally as well, actually,
Yeah.
but you know, probably not.
I think having Ashara as an ally is better for the most of us.
I
I
think it
think.
would mean less problems, but
Yeah. Less problems. And
I don't see it happening. Sadly. But you know, beyond that, there is so less. There is almost nothing where you can base upon what are they going to do. I mean, even with Mists of Pandaria, no one truly knew what we're going to do until they released it, and they were like, "What the hell? Pandaria not
yeah,
real?"
that's why the thing is so bad. I mean, oh my god.
They lost some stuff with that. Yes, they definitely. There were a lot of people that didn't like it, and I was one of the people. I didn't really
Yeah.
like Mists of Pandaria. I don't like the area. I don't really like what they provide. You know, I don't like the architecture in it. Sorry for everyone that comes from Asia, but you know, I don't really like the architecture from your place, and it was based
Fair
upon
enough.
that. So you know, that's all fine, but I don't know. I didn't really like the expansion, and you know, I don't really like the Pandaren either.
No, like the thing about I don't really care about the Pandarans. I mean, yay they pandas and yay they bears and yay pandas are my favorite animals, but um, we did not know anything about the pandas. I mean, we only knew Chance Strongstout,
Yes,
and that's it. And
yeah.
I think that um, knowing that there are indeed Pandaran races, but still, I don't think it was the no.
No, no. So,
No, no,
and
I
that
can't even
was
explain how fucking bullshit it was. I mean, if no one, literally no one ever played the Rexor campaign in Warcraft 3, no one will would never known about Chance Stormstout. No one,
true, true. If no one
absolutely
played
no
it, no
one.
one would have
So,
known it.
and then all out of a sudden they are doing this, and I'm like, okay, you guys are just out of ideas. You don't even know what you're doing, Blizzard.
This was the first expansion where they based it upon well, not nothing, but on no
Nothing.
already running war uh, things. You know, they just created it. So if that is the basis on what they're going to create the next two upon, you know, pretty much nothing because they don't have more lore ready, it aren't going to be great expansions, which would be sad, you know.
Yep.
But fair enough. It's just I don't know. If they're going
Yeah.
to create it the same way, it's just not going to work. And if they are going to create it, just I don't know. If they're going to create it differently, I don't know if that would work. I just want to know. I think that's pretty much it. I want to know what they're going to do, and for Christ's sake.
Yeah, and I think that we deserve the answers.
Well, you know, they will reveal it once Legion is out. You know, there will be
Yeah,
a
of
that's
course, once
BlizzCon.
Legion is out and next year BlizzCon, I think that they will reveal some stuff next year BlizzCon.
No, next year BlizzCon, I'd imagine they reveal more for Diablo 3 than World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
And
also I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that they are about Diablo 3 that they are going to release two new classes, Druid and what was it? Sentinel or something?
okay, yeah, I've not heard that or
Okay,
anything about
yeah.
that. So yeah, that might have been.
Maybe I just dreamt it. That's a possibility
Who
as well,
knows?
but
Uh, no, the most thing that I know, or well, what is speculated mostly, but is probably going to be true, is they're going to have a next expansion where you are going to be, where the Nephilim is going to pretty much be asked to be good or evil.
yeah, that's
Um,
going to be fun. I love that. Evil
yeah,
side for the win.
it's with Tyrael at the end of this expansion from Diablo 3. What was it called again?
Reaper Souls?
Yeah, Reaper Souls. He asked you like, or asked in the end thing like, all right, you have, he has defeated a demon and an angel. He can defeat pretty much anything right now.
Yeah.
What is he going to use it for? And that's what made people speculate. Like, all right, we're probably going to choose what we truly want to be. Of course, that might not be entirely true, because in the end, you know, we might be already slated into a certain path because of story-wise.
Yeah.